Yeah. Good evening to all that are watching us. We are in Ibex Hill at the residence of the former president, Zambia's sixth president, Dr. Edgar Lungu. There have been developments this evening that we needed to speak to. I have come here, I have seen the former president, and I thought I could speak to the issues that have developed this evening. Last time we were here, there was a police raid. There was an attempt for the police to conduct a search at the premises of the former president, who is protected by law, who is protected by Article 98 of the Constitution. The Constitution protects him from criminal proceedings and criminal prosecution. That's what Article 98 pledges. The police were here claiming that they wanted to do a search against the former First Lady. And we discussed this matter, how impractical that matter was. This evening, there were various developments. There was a statement, a police official statement, to state that all officers, I need to emphasize this, the message said all officers have to be withdrawn, have been withdrawn from the residence of the former president. The former president is regulated by, like I said, by the Constitution and by the former President's Benefits Act of 1993. The president is entitled to 24-hour security. So when we saw that message, we were all alarmed. You are aware, especially of the happenings that occurred last week. The Minister of Home Affairs has issued a statement to them on TV where he insists that the former president still has security. The police spokesperson says the 7 officers that have been withdrawn for redeployment. Our position is very, very simple as a party. This is coordinated harassment against the former president. Like they attempted to raid the residence. These officers they want to remove from here. The officers that came here accused these police officers of siding with the president because they thought because they are police officers here, they would just open the doors and the gates illegally. The officers that were here were very professional. They said they needed to inform the president and they couldn't allow access to CID officers from Lusaka police headquarters that came. And we know that there were threats against these police officers that they'll be removed and redeployed. And this is what we have seen today with that message. There are sessions going around that under the former President's Benefits Act, the president is only entitled to 3 police officers now. These are matters we'll discuss later. What we can confirm is that this is a coordinated attack on the former president. And why withdraw police officers without coming to discuss with the owner of the office? Former President Edgar Lungu, if there is any courtesies, the Secretary to Cabinet should come here. He's the one that regulates and runs this office. Should come and inform the president of these changes that they wish to undertake. And I must emphasize that you just can't bring anyone in the personal space of the president. You can't get an ADC for the president. He chooses. You can't get his driver. The president has a say, even if you wish to make those changes. So what occurred here, again, is the same coordinated harassment. We are talking about the former president. And again, it's coming from the top. Because the man at the top keeps on saying, no, I will not allow him. I will not allow him. And we've seen a series of events against the former president. To our party members, I have seen the president and the former First Lady. They are well. Of course, they are apprehensive about these developments. But our core as a party is to the Secretary to Cabinet to come here and announce to the president these changes that they wish to effect. We shouldn't learn them about them in the press. To colleagues, the young people here have taken it upon themselves to come and replace the police officers. And they are here. Now there's some Kupela support, now there's some Kupela security. Because everyone was alarmed that the police have been withdrawn. And even the withdrawal, we insist, the Secretary to Cabinet may even need to come with the IG and come and see the former president and discuss these matters. The entitlement to the president are constitutional. They are not doing him a favor. These are constitutional entitlement. You have to have served as president to enjoy the benefits that he's enjoying. So they are not doing him a favor. These are constitutional entitlements. The pensions and benefits provided, again, are constitutional and by law. So they're not doing anyone a favor. But the courtesy requires that they come here and discuss with the president. So let's continue to pray for the Zambia's 6th president and his family. Let's continue to pray for their well-being, and we hope, that the Lord keeps him. The biggest security comes from God, yes. Not Kuwantu. So lesomwine ewalaba sunga lesomwine who is the one that keeps their life. So with those few words, thank you very much from the residence of the former president. I had to rush here just to understand what is happening and to confirm these assertions. So just again to reiterate before I go, there is official message from the police. You read it. It says all police officers from the former president's residence have been withdrawn. That's what the police message. Or yes, thank you very much. Mwashawa youth body were active. Wale mpela my instructions atabasele. Atinika take away. So thank you very much. Mkwai. So walipo and yes.
Yeah, in fact, we want to send also a message to our fellow youths that I think our duty is very clear. We've got a duty to safeguard the party, the Patriotic Front Party, and including our 60th Republican president. So the message to my fellow youths is that let's mobilize ourselves tomorrow and come and say good morning to our former president, so that he understands that he has his young youths that he had empowered, and they are strong to protect him. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So like I was stating, the reason we are here is very simple. There were these very sad developments against the president's office, and we thought we could come and find out what it was. And this continues a clear pattern of harassment against the former president. There are many people saying, no, leave the president out of politics. Busheba polisi ngatabachire mbaidi message yakwe watu wafumyeko wa polisi. Bushangana twisa. It is their action. They are the ones that wrote that letter. And they've said all police officers. The minister says, no, the president has security. Danny Mwale, who's police spokesperson, says, no, we are just withdrawing some police officers for redeployment. So which one is it? The official message says all police officers, and the two conflicting statements. So good night and God bless you. Thank you for coming and stay strong. Thank you.
This is our home. This is our second home.
Yeah.